Television has given us some of the most unforgettable stories ever told. From transformations you can't look away from, to worlds that pull you in and won't let go. But when you've got thousands of shows at your fingertips, how do you pick the very best? Today, we're going all in and counting down the top 10 best TV shows of all time. These are the series that changed the game, critically, culturally, creatively, and still hold up. We'll look at the storytelling, the performances, the legacy, with IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes scores to back them up. So, get comfortable, maybe grab a snack, and let's start our journey from number 10 down to number 1. Here we go. Number 10, The Office US. At number 10, The Office US, IMDb average around 8.8. On Rotten Tomatoes, it holds high marks for its seasons, beloved by both critics and audiences. What makes this show stand out isn't just the laughs, it's the way it made office life feel epic. Steve Carell's Michael Scott is equal parts cringe and charm. The mockumentary style pulled you into Dunder Mifflin like you were right there in the bullpen. Beyond jokes about staplers and Jell-O and awkward birthday parties, The Office had heart. The messy friendships, the dreams, and the disappointments. It all felt real. Watching it feels like you're hanging out with old friends. And after a long day, there's comfort in that. That's why it stays in the top 10. Number 9, The Wire. At 9, we have The Wire. IMDb average about 9.3. On Rotten Tomatoes, it's considered one of the most realistic and highest regarded dramas ever made. This show isn't easy. It's a slowly burning, deep dive into the systems that shape our lives. Police, schools, media, politics, and the city of Baltimore. No flashy heroics, just people surviving inside broken structures. Casts like Idris Elba, Dominic West, and Michael K. Williams brought characters you believed in. The writing was sharp, uncompromising, unflinching. It showed you the cycle, the uphill battle, the human cost. The Wire didn't chase ratings, it earned respect. And though it demands patience, it rewards you with something rare, truth. That's why it's a top 10 show of all time. Number 8, Sherlock. At 8, Sherlock. IMDb average around 9.1. Critics on Rotten Tomatoes have praised its cleverness and style. This modern take on Sherlock Holmes puts Benedict Cumberbatch's razor-sharp performance front and center, with Martin Freeman's Watson bringing heart and grounding. Each episode plays like a movie. Modern London, high stakes, brilliant deductions. What makes it special is how it blends the classic detective with today's technology and pace. You're watching clues fire, minds clash, secrets unravel. And while the episodes are fewer, each one leaves you wanting more. If you love thrillers with brains, wit, and style, Sherlock belongs on your all-time list. Number 7, House MD. At number 7, House MD, IMDb average near 8.7. It consistently scored well with critics for its smart writing and unique lead. Hugh Laurie stars as Dr. Gregory House, a medical genius who solves rare, baffling cases. But he's also sarcastic, drug-dependent, and emotionally damaged. Think Sherlock Holmes in a hospital gown. Every episode is part medical mystery, part character study. House challenges the team, challenges the system, challenges us. His methods are unconventional, his personality abrasive, but you can't stop watching. Beyond the cases, the show asks, what happens when brilliance comes with self-destruction? That's why House MD still feels fresh and why it pulls into this list. Number 6, The Walking Dead. At 6, The Walking Dead, IMDb average around 8.2. Rotten Tomatoes had strong early seasons that defined how TV handles apocalypse and humanity. What began as a zombie show turned into a story about survival, leadership, hope, and despair. Andrew Lincoln's Rick Grimes leads a world where the dead walk, and the living struggle just as much. It's messy, it's violent, but it's also about family, chosen families. When the rules collapse, what do? How far will you go for someone you love? The Walking Dead asked those questions, got big, got bold, and changed how we think about horror TV. If you remember tuning in each week, waiting to see who makes it why, they earned this slot. Number 5, Chernobyl. Halfway at number 5, Chernobyl, IMDb average about 9.4, Rotten Tomatoes nearly perfect. This limited series tells the true story of the 1986 nuclear disaster in the Soviet Union. but it does more than reconstruct events. It strips away glamour to show the ripple effects of lies, bureaucracy, bravery, and collective failure. Brian Mazin's writing combined with stunning performances from Jared Harris and Emily Watson make it riveting. The atmosphere is bleak, the stakes enormous. You feel the radiation. You feel the cost. It's not comfortable, but it's important. Chernobyl reminds us that truth matters, and that history doesn't let mistakes lie quietly. For its gravity, its craft, and its impact, this series stands tall on the all-time list. Number 4, Better Call Saul. At number 4, Better Call Saul, IMDb average about 8.7. On Rotten Tomatoes, its final seasons were hailed as a masterpiece of character tragedy. This is the story of Jimmy McGill, or Saul Goodman, and how a good man becomes a criminal lawyer. Bob Odenkirk gives a career-defining performance. Rhea Seehorn's Kim Wexler fights alongside him, even as the world drags them both down. What makes Better Call Saul special is its patience. It's slow, it's crafted, it breathes. Every scene means something. It's not just a prequel to Breaking Bad, it stands on its own. It wrestles with identity, ambition, morality. And when the payoffs come, they hit hard. For one of the best journeys on TV, this show earns its place. Number 3, The Sopranos. At number 3, The Sopranos, IMDb average around 9.2. Critics and audiences cite it as the show that changed TV for good. James Gandolfini plays Tony Soprano, a mob boss who goes to therapy. Yes, you heard that right. With depth, humor, violence, and family drama. It took the gangster genre and turned it inward. It looked at power, legacy, identity. It asked, who are we when the walls come down? The script was sharp, the acting legendary, the influence enormous. Watching The Sopranos now, you see echoes of it in every prestige drama that followed. For changing the medium and telling a story unlike any before it, this is a top 3 show. Number 2, Game of Thrones. And number 2, Game of Thrones, IMDb average near 9.3. Early seasons on Rotten Tomatoes range high. This is the big one. From George R.R. Martin's epic saga to HBO's sprawling production, dragons, politics, betrayals, winter coming. The ambition alone changed TV. You had dozens of characters, plot threads snaking across continents, moments that left jaws on the floor. Ned to Daenerys to the White Walkers. Everyone watched. It wasn't perfect. Yes, the final season divided fans. But for 8 seasons, got dominated pop culture, raised the bar for spectacle, and proved TV could be as bold as the movies. If you lived through episodes like Battle of the Bastards or The Winds of Winter, you know why it's this high. Number 1, Breaking Bad. At the very top, number 1, Breaking Bad, IMDb average about 9.5, Rotten Tomatoes seasons consistently in the 90 to 100% range. Creator Vince Gilligan took a high school chemistry teacher, gave him cancer, made him cook meth, and then made it something deeply human. Bryan Cranston's Walter White is one of TV's greatest characters. Aaron Paul's Jesse Pinkman battles guilt, ambition, heart. Every season was tight. Every scene mattered. The writing, the pacing, the payoff, it all came together in a finale that felt earned. What makes Breaking Bad legendary isn't just the crime or the thrill, but the moral decay, the transformation, the hubris. It's raw, it's intense, and it sets the standard. If you pick up one show to represent the best of television, it's this one. Oh, otro. And there you have it, our countdown of the 10 best TV shows of all time. From comedy to crime, from epic fantasy to grounded human drama. These shows cover the full spectrum of what great television can be. Which one is your favorite? Did we miss one you think belongs here? Drop it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the world of movies and TV. Thanks for watching, and remember, a great TV show doesn't just tell a story, it makes you live inside it. See you next time.